NPP or NDC? I mean, we are all in the same country.
Oh, goodness.
What up, what up, what up? The energy is high today. Welcome to N2Plus Spotlight. I'm your host, Noella Sante. Do log on onto our website, n2plus.tv, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, n2plus.tv. We are on all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Do follow us and then put your comments in the comments section. Today is an exciting day. I'm very excited today. I don't know why, because the person I have here is a songwriter, he's a singer, he's a music producer, and he has lots of good music out there. You might have heard some, but you do not know who that person is. So I'm going to introduce the person. We're going to talk about his musical journey. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We might bring a brain power challenge. If you are not able to, please do forgive us, but we will bring it to you. Do stay with us. We'll be back after the short commercial break, and then we talk about all the issues that's happening. Thank you very much. Do stay with us. We are back, and like I said, we have an interesting personality here with me that we're gonna interview. You know how great our interviews are, and I feel like we interviewed a lot of music producers, singers, and all of that. But today, he sounds different. We're going to clarify his nationality first before we go anywhere. So please, we have Demmi.
Yes,
Demmi, welcome to N2Plus for Life.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Are you Ghanaian or you are Nigerian? You really do sound Nigerian.
I get that a lot.
You do?
By birth and everything, I am.
Yeah, you're Ghanaian.
I'm Ghanaian.
100%.
100%.
So please clarify, where do you come from?
I'm Ghana and Krobo. So my mom is from Ningo Pram, and my dad is from Bong Nwaso.
Oh, okay.
So basically, I grew up in that vicinity a lot, but I stayed in Nigeria for a while, so I get it rubbed off me a lot.
How long did you live in Nigeria?
It's just 2 years.
2 years?
Yes. But they are very influential people, so...
You know, 2 years, I feel like 2 years is too short for you to grab the whole vibe and all of that.
I'm a fast learner, though.
Oh, yeah.
And my point is this, I like a lot of the things they do.
Oh,
like I like the demeanor,
it.
I like the speed, I like the agility and everything. So that is why I try to incorporate into what I do to keep it going.
Okay, now let's talk about your educational background. Take us through. Where did you go to school?
So basically, I grew up in Kwong, Nwaso. It's in the Eastern region, if you don't know. It's very close to Akosombo. It's a small town. So I went to primary there. See, if I call the school, you will not know it.
It doesn't matter.
Because it's some primaries there. I went to Brains. Then I went to Starward. Then I went to the school. I haven't forgotten the name.
Were you a stubborn child? Seeing as you transferred schools from one school to another.
I think I have not. When I was young, I was a very, very calm child.
And what happened?
A little bit troublesome. I like to explore a lot. I think I changed school a lot because at the start I was being dumb. My environment was a very dumb environment. I thought I grew up in a village setting, so it was a dumb environment. My parents didn't like it. It was making me dumb. My friends are dumb. Everybody's dumb.
Dumb?
I'm not saying. Is
it dull or dumb? You know, there's a
we play
bit
too
difference.
much. We don't care about certain things.
You didn't care about education.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Really?
Exactly. That was what it was. So, but that setting was very bad. I wasn't learning. I wouldn't do my homework. I'll just go to school and go to school.
Oh, Bali,
if this was my house, right? This is a school. I can literally walk. It's like 2 minutes to school. So I'll be running away from school all the time.
No.
I mean, it wasn't a good thing. So my mom didn't like that.
You were part of that squad that would run away when they sack people for school fees.
You see? It's sweet. Hold on, how do you know that? If you yourself don't do that. It
does happen. I was in school. There were lots of boys doing that. I never did run
so
away.
You didn't run away?
Yes. They will pay my fees 100%. So
okay.
I'll never run away.
Okay. I mean...
And besides, I'm a girl, so, girls really weren't doing that.
I had some stubborn girls in my...
You did?
Maybe where I grew up, yeah.
I was a good girl. I'm still a good girl.
I don't believe that, though.
Oh, I am. Please, do believe. Okay, so what about secondary school, tertiary?
So, yes, and I went to Addis Ababa College after that.
Addis Boys, Addis Boys.
So I went to Addis Ababa from like 2011 to 2014.
Okay.
Yes, and then I went to Ghana Telecom.
Okay.
And then, so I mean, education-wise, that was it for me. It's been the normal route: high school, junior high school, then university.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have any plans of using any of that. It made me smart, but I don't have any plans of using any of the certificates and any of that.
Otherwise, okay, so that's fine. But how did music start for you?
So I usually say this: I come from a family that they love music. Nobody does music,
but they love music.
They listen to music all the time. It's crazy how growing up, I would always be hearing like Alicia Keys. I'll be hearing. I think Rihanna was coming up at that time. I think
Rihanna was coming up. Hey, which year was Rihanna coming up?
I think it was 2006 or something. Rihanna had like some hit songs around that era, 2006, 2008. And we're playing a lot of those songs.
Really?
So, like, they were playing a lot of female artists in my house. So I used to listen to a lot of R&B and all those good neo. I mean, R&B was really at that time. And then I found Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
I don't know how. I think I found.
Which Lil Wayne? Is it Ghana Lil Wayne or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Exactly. The one we all know.
Yeah.
When I found him, he was exceptional. To me, he was different. I used to listen to a lot of cool music, not a lot of hip hop. So I think what really, the person who really introduced hip hop to me was Lil Wayne, because I liked what he was doing, and I liked his rap. So I started buying those books that have the lyrics, and I'll be reading the lyrics. And then when I go to class, I'll go rap the same lyrics over the same beats for them. So it was fun. And then GHS2 in Star Wars, I became entertainment prefect for a minute. So I used to capitalize on that, and then we'll host small programs on like Fridays. And then I'll make sure I rap and do all those things. So it was just a fun experiment. I didn't even think I'll take it anywhere.
Oh, really?
And then I went to high school. I met a couple of people, Rashford Brown, and like I had this small circle, very, very small circle, and they also liked music. Funny enough, we're in the same room. We were IT students. We were allowed to use laptops in school.
Okay.
The only program I knew about music was Audacity. It was even Rashford that told me about it.
Really?
Audacity is like a program that I used to record. So we had that on his laptop, and that was the first time ever that I was going to try to record anything. We had these headphones that had like those mics on them.
Yeah.
And we're in our dormitory.
Yeah.
And then we'll write. Everybody. We have this. That time, I think Wayne came on. We had the whole Young Money people. So there were a lot of hip hop at that time.
Yeah.
So we'll take those beats and then we'll write our own lyrics to them.
Write your own lyrics.
And then we started like doing freestyles, and then we started recording. It was trash. But I mean, it was trash because the environment wasn't good. It was just a headphone and a headphone mic. It wasn't like this setup where you can hear it cleanly. So it was fun. So after that, we'll go to entertainment a couple of times and then we'll perform. So it was fun. So I was like, okay, maybe this could be. So I didn't even think about it as something that I'll do.
Yeah.
And then I went to uni, and then I saw a couple of friends also who was rapping. I was like, you still need to do for
high school.
Okay. And I went to the studio and I recorded my first song.
Was it at that point it dawned on you that you could actually pursue this as a career?
I think at that time was too experimental. Because I liked IT a lot at that time. I still like IT a lot. It influences a lot of the things I do.
Right.
And I thought I would go into that. I thought I would go into programming and coding and all that. But I think it's just a love that I found making music. I have never felt free in my entire life than when I was making music. So 2016, I recorded my first song. It was over a beat of Machine Gun Kelly.
Can you give us a freestyle?
I don't remember the song.
You don't remember the song?
I have recorded over 200 songs right now, so I'll definitely not remember.
No way. 200. Okay, so do you have all of them? Are you going to release all of them?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I mean,
why not?
I like to make music, and some of them are very, very experimental. Some of them are learning phases. Some of them are. So not every record is like.
You don't have to. It's not everything that you put out
exactly.
there.
Some of them are for learning. I believe like you have to develop, like how athletes train. Musicians also have to. I don't know. Maybe a lot of them don't, but I do. I try to make music that I might probably not put out, but it helps me find a new skill. It helps me find a new potential, and it grows into that.
That's great.
So basically, 2016 was when I recorded my first song.
The first song.
First song, yeah.
But besides that, give us any freestyle. Can you do that?
Little things don't impress me no more. All the sweet things in my big pantalon. I don't want to see it in my sweet Avalon. Baby, don't stress me as I will leave you like a street hooligan. I'm chasing my pee and I'm not looking back. They know my name from Bodija. No criminal record, but me I don't quiz. Molly in my cup and my mind don't crease. If I put you in my shoes, no fear run my race. No feel lie, make a tell. No criminal record, but me I don't quiz. Got Molly in my cup and my mind don't crease. If I put you in my shoes, no fear run my race. No feel lie, make I tell you.
Hey, that was quite good. That is Demmi. Please do follow Demmi on all social media platforms. He is on Spotify, right?
Yes.
Please do follow him on Spotify. Do follow him on Spotify, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Are you on Twitter as well?
Every platform.
You're on every platform. Now, let's talk about the Continent Live. How did you get into the management? I don't know how they recruited the artists. We've been talking about the Continent Live for over a week now, and I must confess that we have some amazing talents on there. How did they come about? Where did you find them? How did they find you?
I mean, the Continent is a company I heard about, but I heard about them through a friend called Hot Top Mod.
Okay.
I've been doing music professionally for like 2 years now. So I have been running my own P for a minute.
Okay.
And then they saw that I've been running my own P for a minute, and then Hot Top was like, okay, let's come make music. So I didn't even know that it was anything like the Continent or anything. He just said, there's a writer's camp. I want you to pull up and then we make music. Mm-hmm. So they segregated everybody. They put it into like groups when we went there, and then we started making music. I didn't even know that it was going to make it to this level. I made my first song with Fortune Dane. It was a hip hop song.
Fortune Dane.
Yeah. I wasn't really rocking with the record. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to make something that was me. Because I knew how to produce, I wanted to show that I could also like make music from scratch. So after that particular record, I went to one room, and I think that room was empty. It was a studio setup, it was empty, but nobody was there. And I put my laptop down, and then I played that beat that we made, Special Killer. That beat I made like 3-4 months ago, and I didn't use it because I felt I wasn't catching the right vibe for it. Okay. So Dajon is one of the artists that was there. He was passing, and then he was like, oh shit, that beat is crazy.
It's crazy.
And then he was like, okay. I was like, yeah, you come do what you have to do. So he did his part. I was like, okay, I can feed off this energy right now because this feels right. And then we continued, and then the content was like, okay, this is different. I mean, it's the most different song on the project if you look at it. So it gave this unique vibe to it, and I was like, yeah, these are some of the things that I like to do, be experimental and try to go left a little bit, and that was what landed me the opportunity to work with them because they liked that version. So if I actually kept the first song that I made with Fortune Dane, I might not land. But because I expressed myself more in trying to make more, I landed the spot, and then we're here today.
What you there find for my mind normally? What's today shine when I see you coming? And girl, if you don't mind, make I hold your body. You be looking fine, body moves fantastic. But you don't stop till morning. Plenty bad things they on the line, so tell me if you coming, baby, no yawning. If you need me, just call me. Running like a Sunday, go everything settle, my baby. So pull up, oh baby, pull up. My, just pull up, oh baby, pull up.
I just love how I feel, posting this one too real. That mood you line, only thing missing is you.
Here today. So Pull Up is one of the songs on the Continent Live, the volume 1.
It's Special Killer. Pull Up is mine personal song. So Pull Up is not on the Continent project. I released it at the same time.
Pull Up is not on
the Continent.
But it has Mula. Mula is your friend?
Yes, Mula is my friend.
Okay, it has Mula. It's not on there. Yes. Special Killer is on the Continent Live.
Special Killer is on the
That's great. So let's talk about Pull Up. Pull Up is a great song. Pull Up is a really great song. Will you say that's your biggest project yet?
My biggest project right now, I think my biggest project is Lisa. I don't know if you've heard Lisa, but
I haven't heard Lisa, but I'm definitely going to give it a listen.
My biggest song.
Your
so
biggest
far.
song so far.
The song
It's
that-
Lisa.
Yeah.
Hey, who is Lisa?
I think,
I'm jealous. I'm getting
let me
jealous.
see. Do I even have any Lisa in my life? I don't know if I have any Lisa in my life though.
Where did you get the inspiration from? Who is this Lisa? How did
So I was
you
talking
come up
about
with the
the
name?
I was talking
Lisa?
about the painting.
The paint. What?
Yeah.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, Mona Lisa.
Oh, please.
And-
Don't give
and-
me that, please.
And the painting is very unique.
It is unique,
So-
but what's special about the Mona Lisa? I know you. I think personally, I think it's overrated.
It's not overrated.
It
The depth of
is the Mona Lisa. Oh my
you,
god!
well,
I'm jealous right now.
recently I watched this documentary about the Mona
There is
Lisa.
a Lisa. You just don't want to say it. There is a Lisa. It's definitely Mona Lisa.
Okay,
Yoko Ono
my point is
name.
this:
What did
I
you
don't think I
forget?
know any Lisa, but the song was about somebody I liked at the time.
But you didn't use
But I
that
didn't
person's
use-
name. You decided to use Lisa.
The
but
first
right now,
word-
they share Mona Lisa.
But actually, it's actually about like the thought of the depth of what I made. The
Okay.
beauty of that work comes from that art.
Yeah.
Like I look at that art and I was like, nah, this is very beautiful. I wanted to make something that somebody would see, listen to, and be like, this is very beautiful.
Okay.
And then that was the inspiration behind it. Like this art. So the first word actually came from my mouth while I was recording. I didn't write it down. Was
Okay.
Lisa, my Mona Lisa, shine like a diamond, you were a gem, so hard to find out. So you understand how that image, that the Mona Lisa painting is very hard to find.
Yeah.
It's like a gem, and so that is the whole perspective. I was like, okay, now I like this person also. I'm going to add it together, and that's how that song came about. But Pull Up is a magical record also.
Yeah.
It's a
I love
magical
Pull
record.
Up. I really do.
Mainly because of how it happened.
Yeah.
It's my producer Ganya sent me this beat pack.
Yeah.
I was with Mula at Westland. I think that was the first time that I was working with Mula.
Okay.
We're not even very, very close friends. We were together for
But
like a
I'm
couple
sure
of
you
days.
are.
Oh yeah, like Tom and Jerry right now. And it was early in the morning. We all just woke up. Sometimes I just listen to beats in the morning. Sometimes I just be on my phone and I see that okay, someone sent me some beats. So I was listening and I heard Pelop's beat. It was different. It caught me immediately. The bounce was like, oh, this bounce is crazy. Then I started humming. Yeah.
I love the song. I'm not gonna lie.
So when I started humming, I was like, okay, this melody fits exactly. So I
Yeah.
ran to the room. I opened my laptop. I set up my microphone, and I started recording Pull Up. And then I think Mula wasn't awake yet when I even started recording Pull Up.
Oh yeah.
So when he woke up, he heard the record. Like I was playing it because I was recording it, and he was like, "Yo, bro, what is this?"
That's crazy.
It's like, no, he needs a verse on this right now. So I was like, yeah. As I finished my part and I opened a verse for him, and then he went crazy. When he sang, I was like, Mula, yo, what did you do? What?
This is the kind of
crazy.
story I want to hear,
It's
like behind
crazy.
the scenes.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And
Like,
then he just came up with that verse.
yeah,
wasn't
he
it?
came up with that, and then you know, the funny thing.
Oh my god, I love this song.
It's amazing.
I'm a huge fan though of you and Mula both.
But
Yeah.
I'm grateful that the music is able to do that.
Yes.
That is what I always wanted, for the music to speak, for the music to be powerful.
It really does resonate with a lot of us. Like,
I'm glad that it's working.
yes, it's working. So, do you have like any? Is there anybody in the music scene right now? Let me say, like the bigger industry, who influences your style? Do you have a couple of people, a couple of artists? Is there anybody that influences your style?
I started as a rapper, and for the longest
I
time,
know you
was-
mentioned Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
but let's come down
yeah,
to our
going to Af-
continent.
I'm going to come to Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I started a rapper, someone told me that I had to be original and be African. So that was when I switched to making Afrobeats. And at that time, because I have a baritone voice, a lot of people think baritone voice or deep voices can't sing properly. So for the longest time, I was told I cannot sing properly.
Oh no.
And I was like, nah, you can't tell me that. Burna Boy sings. So my biggest inspiration is Burna Boy.
Okay.
And the way he did it.
Hey,
So-
Oluwa Burna.
Oluwabena is like the blueprint
Oh yeah.
of baritone singing and taking it to like the climax.
When was that? Was it back in the day?
No, I mean the influence of Oluwabena has always been there.
Yes,
But
it
when it
has.
comes to like musically and sonically, it started when I started I intentionally started listening to him. I went back to My Life, his first album, and and all that.
You see,
and
people know Olua Burner just with these current African giants. Let me say just African giants. They don't know even this his popular song. Not a lot of people. You see him at that shade song like I can see you, but you know the fancy you. They don't know that. They don't know him from way back then. They
know the new
Angelina, and all of that, but they don't know that Burner has been in the game for
a minute. And,
just leave them.
And all those amazing records are the records I went back to. I was like, I don't think he's changed so much.
No,
like he has kept that originality. He can do what he has. He knows he can do something amazing with his voice. He has polished it and he has made it like the climax. That's what I saw. I was like, hey, he is somebody who's done. I like to learn from the greats. I believe that people have already done amazing things.
Doesn't matter the controversies, whatever people say about them.
He's an amazing artist. He's put Africa on a pedestal that nobody has. So I'm grateful for that. Everybody has their shortcomings, and we can't throw everybody's work away just because of like a few shortcomings that are there. So it's calm. Yeah.
How has the family support been like with music? I know with African, a typical African home setting, parents do not really encourage their parents. I mean, it's just in recent times that parents are supporting their children who want to venture into music, want to venture into dance. How has yours been like back in the day and then now? How is the support going?
So back in the day, they didn't understand.
Yeah.
Because I never really showed signs that I would do music growing up. So it was like a sudden thing. You're going to school, you're learning, you're about to finish, and then they hear that now you say you want to do music. It's a little bit weird. So I had to prove myself. Like I had to consistently prove myself. So I made a lot of music. But my family, my sister, let me put it, I have a big sister.
Okay.
She is older and she likes showbiz, so she kind of understands what I want to do. So she's been supporting in like so many little ways. She bought me my first setup, my first studio setup. She bought me my first microphone and everything. She's supporting like the little ways that she can. And that was the support that I felt I needed to even give me that push. So because she did that part for me, I was like, I have to make sure this thing works because I have someone who believes a little bit in my family, just a little bit. And then I've been working hard. And then somewhere last year, I made this song. And this was the family support switch. I made this song called With My Homies. My mom and my sister were with me. Okay. I was like, I want to play you this song that I made. And I played it. I made it with Shelter. There's this artist called Shelter. She sings amazing. I played the song and my mom looked at me and she was like,
okay.
You can do this. And like, that was a song that I was like, my mom was like, okay, this is a really, really powerful song, and if you pull this off, then I believe that you can do this. So the support started coming, like, and then now they're open-minded to what I'm doing, and I mean they just want the best for me. So I'm glad that is what it is.
Well, shouts to mommy and big sis. You people are doing amazing.
Doing amazing.
Let's come to how you write your songs here. Typically, when you said you recorded Pull Up, you just listened to the beats and then you opened your laptop. Did you write the lyrics before? You said you hummed them, but typically, is that how you write every song? Do you write before you record, or you record before you write?
It's in the process.
It's in the process.
I don't pre-write.
You don't pre-write.
So I just sit down because I'm the one recording. I think and I record it.
Hey, that's so part of the talent.
It's continuous, like.
And it continues like that.
So in the past, I used to write songs down. Whenever I tried to record them, it never felt the same as how I felt when the song came to me immediately. Like when the song comes to you in the moment, it's just so beautiful. When time passes and you don't record it, when you try to record that song, it doesn't come with the same feeling. So I don't try to make songs before I go to the studio. I make songs in the studio just so that I get the original feeling that I am supposed to get, and the song stays original. So that is why I don't write things down. But sometimes things come to my head and I write them down. So like small poems and things like that come to my head.
Okay, so you performed on the Guinness show last week. How did you get that opportunity?
Okay, so it started last year. Last year I dropped a freestyle video for Guinness. They were doing this challenge and it went crazy. Guinness called. I
think Guinness is doing well with such of these artistic work, because somewhere last year they came up with rebranding their can, and
their can looks hard.
They came up. I think they are really doing well, but just take us through the journey. How
when I posted that freestyle, they saw it and they were like, it's amazing. They selected me as part of the people who I think we were like 5. And then we went to perform. and that first performance was just one song, Lisa. So it was at that time when I released Lisa, and Lisa was doing very well.
Okay.
I played Tidal Rave, and everything was in like a good momentum.
Tidal Rave?
Yeah, I played Tidal Rave, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
And it was in a good momentum. So it was like the next 2 weeks, Guinness called out, okay, they like what I did on this thing, and then we went to play that. And then this year they called again that, okay, now you're on board.
Oh my God.
So
that's quite the achievement.
And that is it. It's just been amazing. This is one of my sweetest achievements, and I'm glad that everything is working the way it's supposed to work.
That's great. That's great. Thank God for that. Now, how would you describe your musical style? Now, a lot of people are fighting over the names called it. What is it? Afrobeat. Some say no, they don't do Afrobeat. Everything Africans do is associated with Afrobeat. No, mine is not Afrobeat. Mine is Afro. Whatever.
Palungu.
Yeah. Mine is Afro Bobobo. Yes. Afro what? Afro what?
Mine is actually Afro Bobobo.
Oh, no way. But there is something. Do tell us.
I mean, I would call it Afrofusion. Afrofusion is actually a genre that is there.
Okay. Just like Davido.
Yeah, Davido, Burna, and everything. I think it's just a mix of cultures.
Okay.
I believe that music is colorful.
You're right.
That is how I see music, though.
Oh.
It's colorful, and you can make it more colorful by adding. You know how culture is very, very colorful.
Yes.
When you see any country's culture and they are representing themselves, it looks very, very colorful.
Yes.
And that color is beautiful. So that is how I see music. If you listen to an amazing song, I don't know I don't know if this happens to you, but it feels colorful in your head. I don't know if you clinically think about it.
Yes.
You feel like.
They say you feel like butterflies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that is how I see music. So it is always supposed to be colorful, like,
right.
And that process is left to the music god. Which I don't know.
The music what?
God.
The music god. God or God?
Well, music god. I don't know if there's one, but it's left to God. Let me put it like that.
But you are a demigod, aren't you?
Yeah, that's a meaning.
Yeah, demigod. Where did that name come from? How did you get that name?
Demmi is a. I've always believed that I'm more than anybody has told me. That's my point. So growing up, when
I hope it's not because of Maui.
No, it's not even because of that. In GSS, I was repeated in GSS 1.
Oh.
Because everybody said I was dumb.
Okay.
And then I went to GSS 2, and I said I wouldn't go to GSS 3. So I wrote my BEC in GSS 2, and I went to Adesado College. When I was selected at Adesado College, everybody said I shouldn't do it because of where I'm from. They said it's dumb. I won't pass. I won't get it. Where I'm from, a lot of people don't do that. Yeah. So I was like, no, I'm more than what you are telling me. That's my point. So in my entire life, sometimes people try to tell me that, even with music. When I started, people are like, "No, don't do this. It wouldn't work out." And I don't like that. So I was like, "No, I'm going to call myself Demmi," which means an addition, like more than what you are, and it's an elevation point for me. I always see myself like that. So I don't let people tell me that you can't do something or you can't achieve this. You cannot. You keep going, you find out.
That's beautiful. Yes. That's beautiful. That's actually beautiful. I feel inspired right now. Like nobody can tell me I cannot do what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
So now, let's talk about, do you have any upcoming projects you'd like to promote?
So we're about to drop a song.
You're about to drop it. Can you give us a freestyle of that song?
Imagine just me and you on a late night cruise, oh baby, imagine. Butterflies in my tummy when I hear the phone ring, my sweet thing. I put you on the carpet like a Latin. Me, I go there for you like 5 and 6. There for you till eternity. Mama, bust it down for me. Gyrate, make you know which time away. Seaside and I'm looking at you, cause I like the view. I like the view of you. I like the.
Oh my god.
Imagine this beautiful. I love the song.
That's very flattering, man. I mean, if
you get it.
Yes. If you sing this for me, oh my god, I don't know. So, what was the inspiration behind that song?
I think it's for a girl I was crashing on. I was crashing on though.
Here we go. The girls, you girls are overworking,
you see, girls are overworking.
And yet, girls are overworking, and yet they'll be on Twitter, they'll be on all these social media platforms and say fear women.
But
girls are inspiring you to do bigger things, but still fear women.
Fear women because they can break it all down. That's my point.
Oh, they can do
They
what?
can inspire everything and break everything down.
Oh my.
That's why you have to keep the fear.
Women are inspiring. Literally every song every song men sing right now is about women. I'm not gonna lie.
Women are inspiring though. I won't lie.
Yes.
I love women.
So where from all these gender wars?
They are very, very dangerous also.
Oh my
That's my
God.
point.
Oh my
you,
God.
You should be able to keep it. You know that the thing, it will kill you. But the thing is good for you. You understand?
Don't do us that. Don't do that to us. Are we that bad?
No.
Are we that dangerous?
I think for the right person, you are not that lethal. Yeah. But for the wrong person, a woman can be very, very, very lethal.
That's great. Do you have any memorable scenes? Let's say in recording, you've already talked about Pull Up, but in recording Lisa, do you have any memorable scenes that happen in the studio? Any funny scenes, that okay during that time?
So this is the thing, and so a lot of recent times I record by myself in a dark room.
Oh,
that has been my process. I like to.
That's sad.
Not sad.
It is in a dark room.
Not that. I like dim. I don't like a lot of light. For example, if you come to my house, most of the time the lights are off, even in the evening.
Hey, why?
Because it's too bright.
Bright.
You have to dim everything down.
Then girls don't like light.
Not light. I don't. It's calm. Sometimes you can have the light on, but most of the time I like chill energy.
Oh really?
Yeah. So chill energy is where I perform. Like at my peak, when there's too much distraction, you get too much energy fed in. So for example, even when I go to the studio and make a record, I don't want too many people in the studio because you get too much energy, and sometimes it alternates what you want to make. So, but I've had a lot of magical moments. I have this song called "Girls Like You." I was in the studio. I was supposed to record with a friend. You see how in the olden times you would hear in most of these records, like Daddy Lumba and those things, they'll have these girls who sing with them. Those girls are not like artists, but you always hear their voices on the song.
Yes. Oh, so, I mean that girl. What was her name? They just call her She, right?
There are girls like that.
She's literally on every Daddy Lumba song, and even some of Kojo Enchi.
Yeah,
yes.
I think they all
the
were
big
incorporating
artists,
that into their music.
Yeah.
And incorporating that into my music also.
Okay.
So the first time I did that was with a friend. She's called Noella also.
Okay.
So,
Hi, Noella.
And we finished. I made a song with her that day. She sings amazing also. And I was like, there's this. I've always been hearing these OG songs, and they always have and the hook part. There's this female singing with them, and maybe the female is not even featured on the song, but they're just helping them sing that part. And then we did that on that song, and it went crazy. And well, that song we sampled a little bit of "I Am Boy." So
that's
imagine,
right?
imagine.
Hey, that man, me and him used to live in the same hood, though. Please, don't add this, I beg you.
And she sang with me.
I even had a fight with his son.
What happened that you had a fight with somebody's son?
Okay, let's continue.
And she sang with me. That was the first time I was doing that experiment, and I loved it.
Okay.
Like after she sang over what I did, it added this flavor to it, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to do this on every song.
Right.
But so in my coming project, in my coming mixtape, I have a whole mixtape coming.
Okay.
In like 2 months.
In like 2 months.
Yeah, or a month or two.
You don't have a specific date yet. We'd
I'd
love to put it out there so people can anticipate.
In a month or two. So
in a month or two.
Just
okay.
see.
Just let us know when it's out.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be here. I'll be
okay.
back.
All right. Sure. We are gonna have demigod back. I don't know how I'm adding the god, but please, he's a demigod.
It's calm.
Yes, it's calm. Okay, so what do you think about the Ghana industry right now? Right now, I don't want to talk about it, but we have to talk about it. Everybody is complaining about the unity. One thing I'm gonna say, you sound different, and I feel like there are lots of artists out there. They are not supposed to be out there with silly music. Please don't come after me. I'm nobody.
You're just saying your thing.
People with silly music that should not be out there, but it's out there. And I do understand that some Ghanaians like those kind of songs, right? But what do you think? As You are not an upcoming artist. No, you are not. You've been to Tidal, you've been to Guinea shows and a whole lot of things. What do you think? Is it a unity problem? Is it a promotional problem? Is it a managerial problem? What do you think is happening right now in our industry that with the Nigerians are doing way better? We know that they are doing way better.
They are doing way better.
Wait, they are far gone.
Yes. I mean, they have a lot of Grammys. Like physical. I'm not talking about PayPal. I'm not talking about that Grammy that we use citation. I'm talking about physical Grammy that we are holding.
Go there.
That's my point.
We want the real thing, the actual thing, not the paper, not
citation. Every day they buy a book.
I feel like the Nigerians are far gone. What is the problem with our Ghanaian music industry? Even the movie industry too, cause but that's a topic for another day.
That's a whole conversation.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. It's everything that is not working here.
Everything.
It's their structures.
Okay.
And we don't have that. I wouldn't lie to you.
We actually do not have.
We don't have the structures to be global. All the structures that we have are very, very local structures. That's why you hear a lot of silly songs blow up. Because it is a structure that is meant for those type of songs. If I put my song on that platform, it wouldn't blow up because the audience you understand that shift, right? But right now, my goal is to change the sound. The first thing is that I don't know if you've noticed, but we've been hearing the same thing for the past 20 years.
Yes.
Or if you tune every radio, it's the same song. It's the same type of rhythm. It's the same type.
And a lot of sampling.
Exactly.
A lot of sampling.
They all sound like the same thing.
Even rhymes, nursery rhymes. People are using nursery rhymes to sing. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not shading anybody, but let's be real. Let's be real.
People, it's crazy.
Some things you can use vegetables to make a song.
Some type of things. You see why? Like for example, right? A lot of people say that the Nigerians are thriving, and maybe it's because they have money and they have numbers. But let's put the money and the numbers aside. They are doing very good music.
Right.
Like you need, first of all, you need to make very good competitive music.
Right.
It is just a few people in Ghana that make competitive music. And if for example, we can't also, the audience, and this one is to the audience, we can't also blow one person up a year and expect to stand 10,000 people. The Nigerians blow up at least 20 people a year. I mean, think about it. Last year alone, you can count like Kate, you can count Boy Spice, you can count. But I mean, you think all those people are not maybe huge, but those people are the main backbone of the industry. If you look at their numbers, they are crazy. They are the ones singing "Carry Me Go Where I Don't Know" that you'll be hearing every day. I mean, think about it, right? That structure is what we need. Like we have just one Olive the Boy, but we need like 20 Olive the Boys for instance. And we have one Black Cherry, but we need like 20 of that caliber.
His new song.
Yeah, his new song is amazing. And you understand? I feel like the sound scope is changing, and that is where we get to win.
Yes. I really love for it to follow that trajectory with your sound, with all the artists on the continent live, with all of the boys' sounds. I feel like those are the kind of songs we need right now to get out there.
That is the type of those are the only songs that we can compete with.
Yes, because if that's what they are making to get there, we can definitely make the same thing.
Exactly.
And besides, we were way there before they came into the scene, and now they have grabbed.
And it's crazy.
They have grabbed the attention for themselves.
It's crazy. They have, and it's the development. You see, we say that they copy our sounds and everything, but they don't take it outright. They take it and they develop it. I had a whole conversation with somebody recently, and the biggest problem is development here. We blow up people without development, so they are not ready for some things, and then they are blown. So they are not able to tour. The person can perform. The person can't do anything. So we always shine the light on people on raw talent. That's what I always tell people. Raw talent is not enough to take it to the next. If you put you in front of 10,000 people, you will choke if you don't have experience.
Yes.
That's my point. You need to be able to grow in a certain point before some type of light is put on you. That is why, for example, you hear Nonjasin say that they signed Rema for like 2 years and it wasn't out, or a year, and he was developing before he came out. Okay. So if you give him a mic to 20,000 people, they have trained that man to be able to do that. I mean, we understand that. I don't know anybody who has. Think about our space. Artists that have blown, right? Are they touring? Just a few of them. You don't. It's only town that there's no touring. There's nothing.
In nightclubs.
So that's the structure I'm talking about. We are not able to connect the fans to the music. No. The fans only get to see you in December, and some one show
in
and
one or
that is it.
two global
Exactly.
shows, and that is it.
That doesn't
I
build an
mean,
industry. So that is the problem. The structures have to be fixed. We need to develop and then we show. We can't not develop and then we want to show. So the person has to be able to stand everything.
Yeah. Do you think
before
it's
you put them
possible? I feel like we have a long way to go.
I have a plan to impact it in a very positive way.
Okay.
Like I have a plan to. My plan is to first of all change the sound.
Yes.
That is the first goal. When my mixtape drops, the sound in Ghana will change.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I've been saying it for the past 2 weeks. The sound is going to change. A lot of people are going to start copying that sound because it's going to be the hottest thing.
Okay.
And I would appreciate that people copy it just because I want the sound to change. I appreciate that. And because of that, because of good music, a lot of new opportunities are coming to Ghana. I've been thinking about how Black Hole has been signed by Empire. Think about how Olive the Boy has been signed by Sony and Boom Vision. And thinking about all those things, it is the good music and the good promotion that is being. If you don't have the good music, you don't get the good deal. And if you don't get the good deal, you don't get the structures that would. And we need a lot of good deals.
You need the deals
to put that structure in Ghana.
Yes.
Exactly. So if we have imagine we have 15 to 20 artists signed by Sony. All of them will be very serious artists.
Yes. Very,
and
very
then
serious.
we can put them out. That's the whole point of this. So we need more investors. So investors, I mean, we do amazing music right now, and we need a lot of money behind that.
Yeah.
If the music is good, you won't lose.
Yes, if the music is good, you definitely get more people. You definitely get the global recognition that we desire right now.
And
That's great. That's great. This has been N2Plus Spotlight. We're still with Demmi. I'm not going to add the God this time. It's still Demmi. Please do follow us on all social media platforms and log on to our website, N2PlusSpotlight.tv, and TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We are everywhere. My name is Noella Sante, and I have Demigod in our midst. Next question. What would you say? Do you have any dance routine? You know, that's like the trend right now. Do you have any dance routine to any of your songs?
Pull up. We have a very simple routine to pull up.
Pull up. That was funny. That one was funny.
Yeah, but that routine goes. If you do it a couple of times, you feel loose.
Okay, let's see. So pull up. That's all.
Yeah, you see when you're riding a bike, you're pulling up somewhere, right? So it gives you that.
No, riding a bike, then you're pushing.
No, I'm talking about motorbike.
Motorbike.
You see motorbikes.
Hey. No, but pull up. Well, if you ask me to pull up, I'm definitely gonna pull up.
You're going to pull up.
Yes, definitely gonna pull up. And so, besides the EP, do you have any other thing you would want to talk about?
I mean, the project is coming out. We have a lot of consistent.
Don't you want to give it a snippet of
Yes, imagine it's on the project. The song I sang to you is going to come out first.
Yeah.
Is that way I can play Imagine? I mean, if I play Imagine, I'm not sure they'll hear.
No, we will search for Imagine on our own. We will search for Imagine. Yes, we put it out and then.
This is what I'm saying. The project is going to highlight a lot of things, from love to growth to obsessions to real living to how we've been able to get to this point. If you listen to the project, you would get to understand what I mean when I say I'm changing the sound.
Right.
The number of different sound scopes that we've done on there is crazy.
Do you have a lot of collaborations on there?
Yes. That is the goal of this mixtape. Was I'm bringing an army.
Okay.
You see how I told you? I'm bringing a whole army from. Wait and see. I don't give spoilers. Please, but a whole army.
We are waiting to see. Now, how do you blend your personal life? Do you get time for yourself? I mean, I know there are lots of boys who are into music spend at least 90% of their day in the studio. Is that true? But how do you balance your personal life and the music?
I mean, it's always I don't separate it.
You do not?
Yeah. Every day is music. Everything is
music.
Yeah, so there's nothing like I am working and have a personal life. It is all one. If, for example, you come into my life, This is it. There's nothing. I mean, we have the regular. We have our friends and we sit around with them. You go to the studio. I treat it like a job.
Okay.
That's my own. That's my thing. I treat it like I'm going to work for somebody. Because I always say this. The main reason why a lot of things don't work for a lot of people is because when they are doing it for themselves, they treat it with less agility than when your boss say go do it. If you have to go to work and you have to wake up at 9, whatever you do, you have to get to work at 9 and start working. Whatever you have to do to get to work at 9, you will do it because you don't want to be sacked. A lot of people don't give that same energy to personal things. So me, if I have to do music and I have to record a song, I do it like the time I'm supposed to do it, and always do it to the best of my abilities because I believe that it is a company I'm building. It's something that is going to achieve a lot in the future. I don't only think about now, and everything now is what is going to enable what I want. So I treat it like official. It's the business. It's work that I love to do. So
you're quite inspiring, like very motivating. Would you say you do a lot of love songs or more motivational songs?
I do both.
You do both.
Well,
but the love songs are more.
Yeah,
like I
more
said, every music they are making is about women, but you still have to feel women.
I have a lot of motivation. If you listen to With My Homies, You Might Cry.
Oh,
that's my point. I don't like bringing some type of, even there are songs that I made that when I listen makes me cry.
Oh.
So, and that energy is energy I don't like to experience all the time.
I'd love to listen and cry tonight.
I'll send you With My Homies. I'll probably send you With My Homies and then.
What? It's not on the platforms?
No, it's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not out yet.
So please do send it to me. I'd love to give it a listen.
And then when you cry, please make sure you tell them that my song made you cry.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, now we are coming to the fun part. We've talked about business a lot. We've talked about business a lot. And then, I mean, you've heard from Demigod himself. You've heard about how he gets inspired to write his music. You've heard about his support. You've heard about his achievements, being a Guinness and Tidal Rave and a whole lot. So now we are going to have fun. We even did a dance challenge, right? Pull up. I don't know if it's.
You want to add something to it? You don't know. Polish it.
We have to contact the professional dancers for something.
We will
definitely
do that.
Have to.
We will do that.
Now, this fun part, we are going to do Brain Power Challenge, but we are not doing Brain Power Challenge today. So what we are going to do is this or that. So we ask you specific, quite distinguished things. Is it that you are for this or that?
So I cannot be in between?
No, you cannot be in between. Is this or that? Okay, so first question.
Yeah.
This one is quite obvious.
Yeah.
This first question is quite obvious.
So you already know the answer.
Yeah, I already know what you say. So music or movies?
Would I do music? Or
or watch movies.
Watch movies as well.
Oh. I'm shocked.
You know funny thing?
No.
The truth. I relax a lot watching TV shows.
Okay.
So when I'm not doing anything, I rarely go out. I don't like to. I'm not an outing person. I don't like to. If you see me outside, it's promotional. It's work and everything. I rarely go out. So when I'm not doing music and I'm chill, I'm playing video games or I am watching a TV show.
Movie or a TV show. Yeah. TV shows, not movie.
I like movies a lot. I have like my.
So music or movie is movie. Yeah. You choose movie.
I would take TV shows over movies because they're longer. I like longer stories.
Oh, okay. So that I can keep All right, sure. That's fine. That's fine. Now, this one there. This one, I hope you don't get into trouble for this one. I beg. NPP or NDC? I mean, we are all in the same country.
Oh goodness! You know the funny thing? I have never voted.
You never voted?
Nah.
Why? It's
your
right. So the way my grandma gaslighted me, hey, you will not vote. It's your right. You have the right to vote. Go and vote. Determine who should be your next leader. They gaslighted me.
And then now,
my entire family. They gaslighted me to vote twice. I voted twice. I mean,
but this is the thing, yeah.
We have no
you see how you were saying that you were gaslighted. So my mom did the same thing. I didn't listen.
You didn't listen.
Yesterday I was having a conversation with her. I was like, "Are you going to vote this time? And who are you voting for?" She was like, she's not going to stand in line for anybody.
I don't know, honestly.
But I can't choose, honestly. I don't like it.
You're not a party person.
Yeah, I'm not really political like
but really, consider their
If
policies.
right now,
Consider
if I'm taking it, I'll take NDC.
No.
Because it's a mess. if I'm taking it right now, truthfully, it's you know. Don't be doing your face like.
No,
you
I'm
don't
not
know.
doing my face.
Say something. Let me ask you
I
back.
don't have anything
NDC
to
or
say,
MPP?
please.
Choose.
Me, I'm innocent.
No, you choose. I'm throwing it back to you.
We are going to the next question.
Is
The
it
next
not
question. The next question. So, Banku or Fufu?
Fufu. I like fufu.
You like Fufu?
Yeah.
Oh, we have.
Fufu is hard. Fufu is like Fufu is my top
They
5.
don't understand that Fufu is a luxury food. They don't understand.
get some
People
fufu
who
and
don't
some
eat
things, your
Fufu,
life will
what's
change.
wrong with you?
Oh, they don't know better thing.
They do not.
No,
I swear they do not. They do not. Okay, so next question is: would you prefer going to the club or to church? Do you even go to church at all?
I go to church a lot.
Hey, are you sure? You go to church? For sure. No, okay, don't mention it if you don't want to.
I don't mind.
You don't mind. Where do you go to church?
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Latter-day Saints.
Yes.
Those white boys, the white boys with the with
You
the
people are always doing this now.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that's my.
Latter-day Saints. Oh, but
that's
they
my
are
church,
rich
yeah.
though. I know that they are
why
rich.
do everybody attribute
Yes,
everything to riches?
Latter-day Saints are rich. I mean, if you get a Latter-day Saints boy, why
Hey,
not?
so that
If
is-
he asks
that's a
me to
wedding in
pull
the
up, I'm
streets.
definitely gonna pull up. If yes.
If there's a wedding in the street, then I'm going to use that. I'm going to be playing that card all the time.
Oh yeah, Latter-day
Then
Saints
I'll see how
are
that
they
works.
are. Now, board games or video games?
Video games.
Video
Board
games
games are
you play a
boring.
lot. Oh, board games are boring. Oh, okay.
Except Monopoly. Rest of them
Except you play Monopoly.
yeah, I like Monopoly.
Please, I still do not
My
understand.
manager put me on Monopoly and shit.
Please,
It's crazy.
please teach me. I still do not understand Monopoly. I can never
It's
play
amazing.
Monopoly.
It's amazing. It's
Oh my
amazing.
God.
Don't worry.
Okay, so
We'll pick you one.
Mac or PC?
Mac.
You have a Mac.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey.
Pieces are slow.
PCs are slow. Hey, assemble crane. Assemble crane. Okay, love or money?
Love or money? Hey, Mopa, you professing me some sports fan. I like both.
No, you can like both. Choose one, love or money. Would
Money.
you rather have love and you
Money.
know?
Money will enable my love.
Eh?
Money will enable my love. Don't get money, then see whether I go see to you.
No,
But
I won't
think-
take this answer.
Okay, I'm taking money. That's
You're
my point.
taking money.
But I know what money will do.
Money will not do
Money will shape
anything.
the
She will just come
conversation.
and spend the money. She will just come and spend the
Money
money.
will change the conversation.
It will not change any conversation. She
Okay.
will just she just come and spend the money. I'm
That
putting
is-
it to you
that is
right
the same
now.
thing the person who loves you will do.
No, the person who loves you will be a bit considerate, but now.
But
Okay.
I'll take money. I'll take
Last question. Last question. This one is a sensitive one. Please, I beg. This one is a sensitive one.
with the MVP and this is I act. This is insensitive.
Hey, this one there.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Last question. Ass or boobs?
Ass or boobs?
Yeah.
I think I'm a boobs person.
You're a boobs person. Oh.
But it doesn't mean that your back should be flat too.
Oh no, you can't have both.
Oh,
You can
but no,
have
I'm not
both.
saying that it should be. I don't like crazy ass. That's my point. I don't like those ones that men are. Nah, I don't like it.
You don't like BBLs.
Yeah, I don't like. No. Some sweet BBLs. There are some sweet BBLs. I'm not talking about the ones that they have overpack it. Maybe when people talk about BBL, they talk about like over ass.
Yeah.
But there are people who have done BBL and their ass is like in a perfect proportion.
Yeah, perfect proportion
To their body,
and their
so-
thighs and
exactly.
things like
So
that.
that is okay. So
But you still choose boobs.
yeah, I have my reasons.
Why?
I have my reasons.
What reasons? Tell us. We want to know.
You'll find out.
No, you want to know.
I mean, boobs look great. Think about it.
But
Boobs look great. There's nothing that will beat it.
you can't smack it.
Is it?
You can't smack
Yeah,
it.
but you
Like
can do a lot of things to
if
it.
you put-
It's not even about smacking. You smacking there, smacking and other things that you do to boobs. If you compare them, it's not the same thing. It's
Okay, I reserve my comments. Now, that is the last question for this or that. I mean, yeah, we put him in a tight spot, but okay. So, do you have any final words you want to give to the youth out there who want to pursue music?
okay. I mean, I always say this. It's not even just music. Anything you want to do, just do it.
Okay.
Most of the time, people say they want to do things and they half-ass them. Like they don't.
Procrastinate.
Yeah, they don't do it.
Or they feel like
You would
They're
only
not
find
good
out.
enough.
I think
mean, a lot
people
of
say they are
people-
not good enough. That's
Yes,
the thing.
yeah,
People
they're
are
not
afraid
good
that they'll
enough.
fail. but you only find out when you do it.
Yes, I mean, I'm one person like that. I feel like an imposter doing something that I think people think I'm good at.
Yeah. So that's my point.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't have to let it be like people think. You have to look at the things that you know you are good at.
Right.
Like, for example, growing up, I like computers a lot, so everybody thought I was good at. So my parents would be like, "Hey, he's good at this."
Okay.
So you write me. But when I found that one thing that I am exceptional, not good, I am exceptional at, I was like, forget all that thing you're telling me that I'm good at this. This is what I'm good at. So we're gonna.
Demmi is very inspirational. I don't know. I like him already. So.
Oh.
Yes, your final words. Let's.
So basically, just do what you want to do, and the rest will find you. Like, that's one of the things that I know. You don't have all the answers, but the ones that you have, use them.
Okay.
Like, people are waiting to get all the answers before they start something. The little ones that you have, use them. I only started with a microphone. I didn't have money to pay for studio. So I begged somebody who had money, that I knew that if I wanted money to go to the studio all the time, I would not get it. Yeah. So now I wanted to be able to record at my own will. So they bought me a microphone like this, and I had my laptop. That was all.
That's it.
I was making music every day in my room because I wanted to be better.
Right.
And look at where it's brought me today.
Yeah,
so you start and you will find out, basically.
That is great. Now, do you want to give any shouts to anybody? Your mom, please do give
shout out to my mom.
Yes, mom.
Auntie Gladys, you spotted it. I mean, my big sis is called Cecilia. We call her when you see.
Okay.
So amazing. My manager is in the background, Lord.
Okay.
Amazing man. He's like my best friend and everything. He will work. He will be my best man at my if I get married.
Okay.
And
hi, best man.
And shout out to you for having me.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Shout out to the producer, Kofi.
Yes, we're glad you could make it. Now give shouts to N2Plus.
N2Plus, you're killing it right now, and I love what you do, and I'm glad to be on this platform. I will be back.
Yes, we would definitely expect you. So, thank you for watching. This has been N2Plus Spotlight with Demmi. Demmi without the God. But I'm going to put the God there anyway.
She's allowed. The rest of you are not allowed.
Yes, anybody else is not allowed, but I can put the God. Okay, so that has been Demmi. He has a lot of songs. You can follow Demmi on Spotify. He has several songs on there. We are expecting a mixtape very soon. So please do stay tuned. Demmi is going to release amazing things for all of us. Yes, this has been N2Plus Spotlight. Do log on to our website, n2plus.tv. N2Plus is on TikTok. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are literally everywhere. And I am Noella Sante, your host. Thank you for watching.
Crazy,
oh my God, do me.
Say, talk and do. I want to start the para, I be gallant too. Say, talk and boo. And if you no be dollar, you for day on mute. Say, I got the attitude. I'm hotter than the sun and I cannot be snoozed. But everything on cruise.